Hello students, welcome to online biology class. Today we are going to cover the next part of excretory system. In the previous class we have studied what is the main function of excretory system. Is it? So what is the function of excretory system? Yes, I hope you are there, right? So excretory system is nothing but the system which eliminates or which removes the waste material. That particular system is called as excretory system. What happens if the excretory waste products are not being eliminated from our body? Yes, right? What will happen? So, these products, waste products, they may interfere with our normal metabolic activities. They may disturb our metabolic activities. Right? So, excretion is a term derived from, yes, Latin word. Do you know what is the meaning of excretion? Ex means out, right? Crene means shifting out of waste material, right? So now let us proceed to the next topic of this particular chapter. Right. So now in this, like we have seen in case of nutrition, we have seen about digestive system. Then in case of respiration, we have seen about the respiratory system, and in transportation, we have seen about the transport system. Likewise, here we are going to study about the excretory system. Excretory system is also called as uriniferous or urinary system. Excretory system or urinary system. So this excretory system, it contains a pair of kidneys, two kidneys, right? So one is right kidney and then the other one is the left kidney. A pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, right? Right ureter and left ureter, and one urinary bladder and one urethra. Right? What are the parts of excretory system? A pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. When we are mentioning kidneys and ureter, don't forget to mention a pair. That indicates they are two in number. Right? A pair of kidneys, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. These are the four parts of our excretory or urinary system. Now, in today's class, we are going to study about kidneys. Right? Now, let me depict to you. So, we can look after a pair of kidneys here. Right? We can look after renal vein. The red color one is renal artery, and you can look after ureter, pair of ureter, right and left, urinary bladder and urethra. Right? When you are being asked, right, about the excretory system, you need to write, you need to describe about all the parts. Right? A typical mammalian excretory system consists of four parts. Then you need to describe about all the parts. Right? First, let us look about kidneys in present. Right? So I told you what are kidneys? They are excretory organs, the main excretory organs. So apart from kidneys, on top of the kidney you can look after a cap-shaped structure. This cap-shaped structure is called as adrenal gland. Of course, it is no way concerned with our excretory system. They are just attached with them, right? They are glands. We will study about adrenal gland later on in our next chapter, right? So now let us look about kidneys, right? I told you number. They are two in number. We call them as a pair, right? A pair of kidneys. Then next, what is the shape? I hope you can look after. They are bean shaped. What is the shape? Bean shaped, and they are concavo-convex. You can look after concave and you can look after convex surface. Concave surface and concave surface. So therefore we can call they are bean shaped with concavo-convex shape. Right? Then next step. What is the color of kidneys? They are dark reddish brown in color. Dark reddish brown in color. Now let us see what are the dimensions of the kidneys. So now coming to its length, it is 10 cm in length, and coming to its breadth, it is 5 to 6 cm in breadth, and coming to its width or are thickness. We call it as thickness. It is a three-dimensional structure, right? So in its thickness, it is 4 centimeters, right? These are the dimensions of kidneys, right? So height, then breadth, then next width or thickness, right? So 10 centimeter, 5 to 6 centimeter, and 4 centimeter. And coming to weight of the kidneys. Now, what is the weight of the kidneys? It is 150 grams in case of adult male. So here, whatever the condition they are going to take here is about an average adult healthy human being. They have took the survey in a group of population. So whatever the average they have got, that is being taken, and in a healthy people only they have, and adult people, right? So the weight is 150 grams in case of average adult healthy men, whereas in case of women it is 135 grams, right? So this is about the weight. Now where are they located? Where are these kidneys located? On the back side. Look, this surface is called as ventral surface, and back surface is called as dorsal surface, right? So now if we can look after, if this is the human body, right, and this is the dorsal surface, and if this is the diaphragm that you consider, right, just below the diaphragm, right, if this is the diaphragm, and if this is the vertebral column, right, below the diaphragm, right, so dorsal side, below the diaphragm, on either side of the vertebral column they are being attached, right. So they are being attached to the dorsal wall of the abdominal cavity, right. So just below the diaphragm. Clear? So on either side of the vertebral column. So this is how kidneys are being located. Where these kidneys are being located. Clear? Now, which vertebrae? The last thoracic vertebrae. You know, right? Vertebral. We know that vertebrae are nothing but the bones, right? Each bone, right? Complete these bones are being divided into different based on our location, right? So last thoracic vertebrae and first 3 lumbar vertebrae, right? That is the region where these kidneys are being located. Why these things are being necessary? Why exact location? So when surgery happens, right? So that particular area only they are going to dissect, they are going to cut, right? So that is it. So then next, when you look after both the kidneys, they are not equally located in their heights. You can look after, so right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney. Why this right side kidney is lower? When you compare, right? So forward in the front portion, you can look after, you will be having liver, right? So you will be having here the right liver lobe is going to be present. Because of this right liver lobe, so right side kidney is being located little bit lower, whereas left side kidney are being located just higher, right? So why right kidney is being located lower? Because of due to prominent right liver lobe. That is your answer. Clear? And so this is about the location. I told you where they are being located. So kidneys are being attached to the dorsal wall of the abdominal cavity on either side of the vertebral column. What is their exact location? Last thoracic vertebrae to first 3 lumbar vertebrae, right? And they are not equally placed in their height. Right kidney is little bit lower than the left kidney because of prominent right liver lobe, right? Now, how these kidneys are being protected? Look, we have seen how lungs are being protected, how our heart is being protected, right? So now how these kidneys are being protected? You can look after, so kidneys are being protected by 11th and 12th vertebrae, right? They are floating ribs, sorry, not vertebrae, they are ribs, right? They are floating ribs. You know, 12 pairs of ribs are there, right? Out of 12, 10 comes from right, from back to front they comes and they join our sternum. But last 11th and 12th ribs, they will be like that, they will not come forward, right? They are called as floating ribs. Now these 2 ribs, they protect the kidneys, right? 11th and 12th ribs, they protect the kidneys, right? Then next, coming to the histology. Now histology, how these kidneys are being made up of? They are being made up of nephron. So therefore, structural unit of kidneys are called as nephrons. I hope you remember we call alveoli as the structural unit of lungs, isn't it? Right? So what we have studied in our unit 2. Right? Here, nephrons are called as the structural unit of kidneys. Now, what is the function of the kidney? So filtration of blood. The waste what is being collected by blood, like the previous class what we have discussed, right? Those are being taken to the kidneys, and in the kidneys, so they are being filtered out. Clear? And that means what? Where this function is being done? In the nephrons. So therefore, what do we call? So kidneys as the structural, nephrons as the structural and the functional unit of kidneys. Right? Nephrons are called as the structural and functional unit of kidneys. Why? Kidneys are being made up of nephrons, and filtration of blood is also going to take place only in nephrons. That is the reason we call them as structural and functional unit. Clear? So, nearly about 1.3 to 1.8 million nephrons are being present in the kidney. Each kidney is being made up of, that means what? One right and also left. Each kidney is being made up of 1.3 to 1.8 millions of nephrons. Clear? So therefore we call nephrons as structural and functional unit of kidneys. So nephrons is also called as uriniferous tubules. What do we call them as? Uriniferous tubules, right? So this is about anatomical aspects of kidney. I am not discussing about the physiology. We are just going through anatomical aspects of kidneys, right? Your NEET syllabus, everything is being even covered here, right? So this is about excretory system, and let us try to take copy this into your notebook, and let me depict you in the chart.